Hey, how you doing? Pete here, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes and run you through the system that we've been implementing in people's businesses to help them scale more efficiently, but more importantly, more profitably. Okay, let's get into this. So this is what it all comes down to, how to scale your business. A lot of people are making assumptions and mistakes, and what they're doing is they might be getting higher revenue, but the costs are getting higher, and they don't have a good system to actually scale their business. And what we've been doing is actually simplifying a lot of this. And what it's allowing people to do is to make more profit from a better audience in less time, in the sense of they don't need to work 18-hour days to do this. They're getting better results by working less. So a couple of examples of how this is working. So this is Manuel. We set 15 grand for a launch of a product, and we basically used the back end of this system that I'm going to run you through to re-engage a dormant email list of 5,000 people that hadn't been emailed in 2 years. In 2 weeks, we cleared 14 grand, just under. Here's Rachel, really good at what she does, but her prior company had gone through an acquisition and she got her payout and she wanted to start up some consulting. In 2 months, we got her 2 clients from nothing. So basically $0 coming in to 15 grand a month. By the month 3, she had a third one at 7.5 and another one at 1.5 a month. So over 20K a month within 3 months. This is a snapshot of what we build on the front end. So this was somebody who we were working with, and this was a daily number. So they were making $200 a day, and this was on a $70 ad spend. So in this case, you're looking roughly $130 profit. In this case, it was a bit more. It's like 160 in that case. Who else we got down here? So yeah, we implemented this system as well. Again, the back end system to re-engage the people on your list, because a lot of people are sitting on easy revenue, but they don't know how to re-engage that. So we did this, 29 sales by midnight, which was great because that was for I think it was for like a $400 program that they put together. And this is 1 month's worth of stats, and you can see $9,052 net just from the front end, which is all that we aim to do here, is cover the costs. And yet this person pulled out $9,052 after the expenses. And then they gave me the breakdown there. We also have this system that I'm going to run you through. It's not about massive traffic numbers. It's not about getting all of the views and all of the engagements things. It's about actually extracting money from your audience. We're running businesses, right? It's about revenue and it's about profit. So this person noticed that everything went down in terms of website traffic, YouTube views, all of this. But we saw more serious people coming in, more email subs, and 20% bump in revenue by implementing this system. And then this person hit their first $1,000 day just by using this. And this was one of the systems that I'll run you through right now. Now, you might be looking at this thinking, oh, this all sounds very good. I can do this. I just need to run a free webinar and then pitch a high ticket offer. And that's not the way to do things. The problem is it all comes down to 3 basic rules of revenue growth. Any business, I don't care whether you're brick and mortar, digital, services, products, whatever, it comes down to 3 things to grow your revenue. You first need to increase the number of buyers that are coming in, okay? Not leads, buyers. You want more customers. The more customers you have, the more money you can make, obviously. When they come into your business, you need to increase the amount that they pay you, and this is average order value. This is how much they pay you on that initial purchase. You need to get them to go from paying you $50 to $100, whatever that might be. That's going to have huge implications on how much profit you're making. And then you need to get them to pay you again. This will further increase, and this is lifetime value, and this is profit. This is like straight profit. We tend to use this to get people in at cost, and by using this to cover marketing costs, you can increase this. And then if you have the right system, increasing that lifetime value is very simple, and I'll run you through what that system is in a second. Most people, they go down to this immediately, and they start trying to sell these massive products and services that cost thousands of dollars per month to somebody who barely knows them. You have to understand there's this thing I call the yes ladder, and the whole concept is most people are coming in with like free content. It could be a free lead magnet, it could be social posts, it could be anything, and then they're saying, oh great, you enjoyed this, why don't you pay me $5K a month? And they wonder why they have very few sales, conversion rates low. If they're doing a call, barely anybody actually turns up for the call. That's way too big of a threat, right? That increase in threat from free to paid is massive. And basically what they've gone is hey, do you want some free stuff? Yes, I do. Do you want to pay me $5,000 a month for 6 months? No, I do not. You have to slightly increase the threat level each time and get yeses along the way. Once you have a yes, you've slightly increased the threat level, get the next yes. And so it's this yes ladder. The way that we do this is by using the free stuff, not free lead magnets. We push people straight into a transactional relationship because buyers buy again. But you go free stuff, which will be your ads, which will be your social posts, all of this stuff that directs people to a paid offer. You have a low ticket offer that brings people in. And that could be what I always aim for here is we get people in, depending on the business, for anywhere between $1 and $500, depending on the audience, depending on what you're selling, depending on the system that we build there. But between $1 and $500, which means every person who joins your list is then going to be paying you, so that it's not a list of leads, it's a list of buyers. Some people are then ready to go straight up to here. Lots of people are not. And so you have these interim offers that you push out to these people. And like you saw with, let's see, where was this one? Currently up to 1,764 for the workshop. So we'll do things like workshops and very low time investment for you, but high leverage and high potential profit for you because you can build once and sell many times. You'll sell those for 100, 200, 500, whatever is relevant for your audience. And then that helps you identify and build that trust. And then eventually for these people, this 5K thing doesn't really seem like a big risk because you've provided them with so much value. And that's what you have to build, is like this yes ladder. Now, the reason that more people will go from 47 to 5K is because it's much easier to go from $15 to $5,000 than it is to go from 0 to 15. I call it, you've got freebie seekers and you've got customers. I call them givers and takers. A lot of people are takers. They just want to take all of that free stuff, give you nothing back. You want to optimize for the givers, the buyers, the customers, whatever you want to call them. Somebody who's bought once is way more likely to buy again. And making this jump is actually much smaller than this jump, despite what you might think. Crazy, I know. So how do you build this system? I use something called the ACCER model, and this is what it is. It's ACCER is an acronym. It stands for Attract, Capture, Convert, Engage, Refer. And basically all you do is you have one solid asset and system at each stage. And this is split into two key sections, here and here. So this bit here, the attract and convert stage, attract, capture, convert, is about acquisition at cost. And what you're essentially doing is you're getting people to this convert stage as soon as possible with low ticket, low threat items, because you need that initial yes, and you need this to be a transactional relationship. So this is where we try and get between $1 and $500 from the person. And basically that money goes to cover these ad costs. However you're doing your marketing, that means that then when you have somebody join your list, they're a buyer, but you've paid nothing for them. In a lot of cases, you've actually been paid. For example, one funnel that I'm running right now, I'm paying $35 in an acquisition cost because I'm running meta ads, but I'm getting $65 back here on average. So I'm making $30 profit. Every person who joins my list gives me $30 profit. Never going to make tons of money off that. So you need to then sell them over here. And this second stage, engage and refer, is profit maximizers. And the refer stage brings people back to here or straight into here. And with this, you pick an engage mechanism where you can keep that person engaged with your brand and you can continue to sell them offers. And those offers could be those 100 to 500 offers, like workshops and things. But also, those who are the best customers, this is where you push them into your 5K plus program, service, offer, whatever that might be. What you'll find here is that this is far more scalable because you're covering your acquisition costs over here very quickly, which means that you can afford to put $1,000 into advertising today because tomorrow you're going to make $1,200. You've never really gone into debt and you've attracted customers and buyers. Because you've started off on a transactional relationship, these are serious people. People who buy once will buy again. You then put them into this system over here that we build, and the system that we build here automatically pre-sells them on your big ticket item. And what this means is that you get more leads coming in and higher lifetime value over here. So if we go back to those 3 revenue rules, that this is, if we look at ACCER, this is this, and this is there, right? And basically this is to attract more buyers at cost and get them to increase the amount that they pay you so you make a little bit of profit off each one coming in. And then the latter stages are getting them to pay you again or to tell their friends, go check this thing out, which means that you basically turned $100 customer into $200 customers. Nice. It's the system that we build. What's wonderful about this system is it takes a little bit of time to build. I'm not going to lie about that. Once you have it built, it's maintenance mode. And maintenance mode is making sure that your attract mechanism is always up to date and your engage mechanism is continually updated as well. And you can do these two in 1 hour per day. I know because I've done it last year. My wife and I, we went to the Olympics And I maintained my own ACCER model in an hour per day, still kept getting daily sales on the front end over here, and still had people reaching out to me to book me for high ticket items over here. Much, much easier. Now, when you build this system, what it unlocks for you is you get paid to grow your list of buyers. You manage to increase the lifetime value automatically because you're attracting buyers and then you're selling them more stuff, which means that you've gone from a, let's say, $100 purchase here to a $5,000 purchase there, and you've ascended that person, you've upsold them quite effectively. The best bit for me is 100% profit over here on this high ticket stuff. You're covering their acquisition costs over here. And so when you sell them a $5,000 product or service, you keep $5,000 minus cost to actually deliver that service, right? And what most people do is they'll go out and they'll run ad campaigns, like I said, to go from free straight up to the 5K. And the problem there is that you're going to spend $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 to get a $5,000 customer. You're working on 80% of that cost. So you're going to make it, 20, 25, 30% profit. In this method, you're covering all of your costs over here, attracting serious people, only working with serious people. And then when they pay you again, 100% profit on the actual big stuff, which is what you want to keep. And this is what I've been helping people build. All of the elements that go into this are what have helped people get these kind of results. It's the same system that I used to help a software company go from $3,000 a month to $220,000 a month. It's the same system that I've used to help a big pharma company launch a brand new product. And we took them from 0 to, I think it was 8,000 beta testers in 9 weeks for a brand new offer. Same system, right? It works across industries because it's based on these fundamental business growth rules for revenue growth. Now, I would love to see if I can help you set this up in your business so that you can get paid every single day with people who are joining your list. And then you can just launch other low ticket offers to those people to keep making tons of profit and have them automatically qualify themselves for your high ticket stuff. So you get to keep more and more profit for yourself. This is the best way to scale your business because it is based on what has always worked. It's just fitting this into a new digital world. If you want help setting this up, let's see if we're a fit. There'll be a button somewhere around this video where you can click and you can come through and we'll book a time to talk and we can go from there and basically see if this is a fit and how we can implement this in your business. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know.